Hello, Disney Wildcats. Welcome to a edition of Disney Wildcat Education. Today here at Disney Wildcats, we're going to talk to you about transformations, okay? And that's going to be on Friday, September 8th, and that's going to be the 6th page of your journal. So if you would, pause the video and update your table of contents. All right, now Disney Wildcat table of contents are updated. Let's take a look at transformations. All right, so transformations, okay? Now, these parentheses represent the 9 different functions, okay? So, in general terms, you have the negative. If it's outside the parentheses, it reflects over the x-axis, okay? Now, let me pause for a minute, give you a chance. At this point, you probably want to get different colors. I don't recommend doing this in black and white. You really want colors, okay? So I use blue, orange, green, purple, pink, and red. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 colors. So if you want to pause a minute, hop in your car, drive to Walmart, or actually we're in Texas, we go to HEB. Go to HEB, get some colored pencils or colored markers, and be right back. All right. So I assume you did that. You paused the video, got your colors. So let's move. Let me go back. So if the negative is on the outside of the parentheses, okay, it reflects over the x-axis. Okay. Now, the a value outside the parentheses, if it's greater than 1, it's a vertical stretch. We abbreviate it as VS. And if the a value is between 0 and 1 on the outside of the parentheses, it's a vertical compression, or as we say, VC. Okay. All right. Now, if the b value is inside the parentheses in front of x, so b is the number in front of x, is between 0 and 1, it's a horizontal stretch. Okay. If the b value in front of x inside the parentheses is greater than 1, it's a horizontal compression, HC. All right. Now, if it's plus h, it translates left, and if it's minus h, it translates right. So this is the opposite of what it looks like. So when you think plus, you think right, but it's actually the opposite. So it's left, and minus is right. Okay. Now, that's inside the parentheses. Now, the k value is outside the parentheses. If it's plus k, it's up. Minus k, it's down. So if you would, finish up your notes. All right, now that your notes are finished, let's take a look at the examples. All right, so I'm going to do the left side in the video, and then if you need me to, I'll go over any of the left side again in class, but we'll do the right side for sure in class, okay? So I'm going to look at example 1, example 2, example 5, example 7, all right? Now, identify the parent function. State the transformations of each function. State the domain and range. All right, now we're going to do the domain of each of these in class, okay? But the transformation we can do. So looking at your notes, okay, and before I almost forget, I think I've been forgetting the last videos, but your notes and examples should be in your journal. So for like today, on page 6, you should have notes and the examples, okay? So your notes and examples always go in the journal. That's why I always do the notes as a separate page so they can go in the journals, okay? All right, but back to transformations. So I see the 1/3, it's outside the parentheses, so that's the a value. It's between 0 and 1, so it's a vertical compression. And you can just put VC of 1/3. Okay, now let's moving on. We have the number inside parentheses, so that's 4. Now that's a horizontal, it's greater than 1, and so it's a horizontal compression. But now this is where it's tricky. The inside value, it's still horizontal compression, but it's opposite of what you see. So it's 4x, it's actually going to be a horizontal compression of 1/4. So that only applies to the number inside the parentheses. It's opposite of what it is. So instead of 4, it's 1/4, but it's still horizontal compression. Okay. Now, the plus 5 inside the parentheses means we're going to translate 5 units left. Okay, and then the minus 1 is down 1 unit. Okay, and again, we're going to go over the domain and range in class. All right, so let's look at example 2. Example 2. All right, so, and again, we're going to do domain and range in class. transformation. So the 2, that's the a value is greater than 1, so it's a vertical stretch of 2. Now let's look at the negative first. The negative's inside the parentheses, so that reflects over the y-axis. Okay, and now let's look at the 4. Now the 4 is the b value. It's greater than 1, so it's a horizontal compression, but it's always opposite. So instead of 4, it's actually of 1/4. Okay, and then let's look at the -3 means we 3 units right. All right, and the last one is a +5, so that's 5 units up. All right, let's take a look at example 5. All right, now it says given the parent function and transformation, write the equation of the transformation. So this is where you go back to this part right here in your notes, and we're going to apply that to the log function, okay? So it's a vertical stretch of 2. That means f of x equals, the 2's on the outside, so it's 2 log. We don't know what the base value is, so that's just going to have to stay b. Parentheses, it's left 3 units, so that's x, and it's opposite, so make sure I said it's right, +3. Okay, and again, we're basing this all on our notes right here, okay? And then up 1, so that's +1. All right, example 7. Identify the transformation, sketch a graph of the functions, and identify domain and range. All right, so I left off some things in here, so let's go ahead and add that. So I'm going to put TF for transformation, and I'm going to write D for domain and R for range on the bottom. And let's go here. Okay. And domain and range. Now, I almost forgot one more thing, but I didn't forget because wildcats never forget. Elephants forget, but wildcats never forget. I read that somewhere. All right. It says identify the parent function. That's what we forgot. So if you would go back and put PF on each of these for parent function. All right, so parent function. We see that this is a linear parent function. Okay, because it's x to the first power. Oh, almost made a wildcat mistake. I forgot about the squared. That's actually quadratic. Whoa. Craziness. Just ignore what you just saw in the video. That's quadratic. All right. And this is, this is rational because it's a number divided by x, so that's rational. All right. So now you have that. Let's move back to example 7. All right. So transformation. So let's start from left to right. So here we see the negative. So that's reflect x-axis. All right. And then the 2 is a vertical stretch of 2. And then that's down 1. All right. Now to graph this, we use point slope, or actually slope intercept, sorry. So we have the slope and we have the intercept, so we start the intercept. So this is the y-intercept, so we start on the y-axis at -1. Slope is always rise over run. So even though that's a 2, -2, we can put that divided by 1 because slope is always rise over run. So it's always a fraction. So we can put a 1 here. So the slope here is down 2 to the right 1. So down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. And we can actually, going in the opposite direction would be up 2 to the left 1, 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 up 2 to the left 1. And so there's our line. Now, this will discuss the domain range because we have the graph, and that's kind of why we didn't do example 1, 2, and 5, or example 1 and 2 of the domain range, because we really need to see the graph and have a discussion about that. Okay, so here, domains from left to right. So from left to right, it doesn't stop. It basically keeps going in both directions. So the domain is all real numbers, and the range from bottom to top doesn't stop in either direction, so it's all real numbers. All right. Now remember, if you just watched that and you were like, some of them you were like, or all of you, you're like, whoa, I don't understand what's going on. Don't worry, write yourself some notes and make sure that when you come to class tomorrow, or in this case, tomorrow, then you can ask questions and I'll go over it. I'll go over all the examples or just the ones that you need to. If you need to go over all of them, or just example 2 or example 1 in class, and then we'll definitely do the other examples in class. All right. So just remember, I just wanted to familiarize you with what's going on Friday. Now, if you get it, by all means, you can do the examples, do the assignment. But if you have some questions, don't worry. I'm going to overlap and go over some of that or all of it from the video if you need to in class. Okay. So with that, have a Disney-rific, Wildcat, wonderful day.